But I was confident in the way I had raised her and trusted her to make her own, adult decisions. As a result, she got a lot of independence from my side and basically did what she wanted. I didn't maintain friendly contact with her mom outside of what my daughter was doing, so I don't know how she spent her time there. But little did I know, I was allowing my ex-wife to steal my daughter away. Anyway, I helped her get into the best college in our city and fully paid her tuition so she wouldn't have to get a job. That way, she could focus on her academics or whatever it was that she wanted to do in life. Looking back, there was once again a lack of gratitude from her side, but I never asked for a thanks. I did what I did because I wanted to. She is 26 now, living in her own house, and was just proposed to by the love of her life, whom she luckily met in college. I was so happy for her and called her to congratulate her. During that call, I also offered to pay for her wedding because it was going to be her special day. I knew her now fiancé was a good man, and would take good care of her. So I wanted to give her away in style. She was very excited to hear that and said that I just made her even more happy. She began planning a destination wedding in Italy with the large budget that I had provided. But then, a couple days later, she called me to tell me the worst news of my life. She wanted her stepdad to walk her down the aisle instead of me. I obviously didn't agree to it and asked her why. I loved her a lot and wanted to do this for her, and she had absolutely no reason to walk with another man. But she began telling me that it's not a big deal, and that it's just something he wants to do. I said that I also want to do it, and that I also have the right to do it since I'm her actual father. She began screaming at me, telling me to calm down even though I didn't even raise my voice. She said that it was her choice and she had decided on her stepdad, and that I didn't have a say in it. I didn't hear anything after that because my mind had shut down. I just put the phone down and desperately tried to hold my tears back. I have no idea why she would do this. I gave her everything and made sure she was happy and never neglected. Heck, I even kept in contact with the woman who broke my heart. I got texts from my ex-wife calling me a horrible person, and that I was ruining my daughter's wedding by making unreasonable demands. I screenshotted it and sent it to my daughter, thinking that she would apologize for what her mother had said. But to my shock, she agreed with that statement, and that I should leave her alone. So, in her mind, me asking to be her dad was an unreasonable demand. After a few more hours of crying, my eyes had really opened and I had come to a decision. I decided that I would no longer be paying for the wedding. I knew that they would not be able to afford a destination wedding without my support, but I didn't care. My daughter didn't seem to want me there at all, so why would I pay for something that I can't even attend? But after I sent that text, my phone began blowing up. My ex was suddenly very apologetic about her behavior. My daughter began saying she didn't mean what she said, and that it was all a joke. She said that of course I can walk her down the aisle, if I agree to still pay for my wedding in Italy. However, I just texted her this: "Don't worry, I don't want to buy your love with money. I will leave you alone just like you wanted." That was the last message I sent to her, and a few weeks passed by. Of course, she and her mother kept texting me, saying that I am a horrible person for backing out of paying like that. Some texts made me laugh though, so I never blocked them. They even got other family members and friends to text me and ask me to take back my words, but I ignored everyone. And today, I finally replied to my daughter's countless texts. I uploaded a selfie on Instagram with my new yacht in Monaco, with the caption, "Oops, all the wedding budget was blown on this baby. Guess I'm not invited anymore." My entitled daughter wanted her stepdad to walk her down the aisle instead of me, but she took it back real quick when I refused to pay for the wedding. My wife cheated on me and married the man she cheated with. I did my best to raise my daughter, but she said that she wants her stepdad to walk her down the aisle instead of me. I really tried to fight it, but she didn't budge, so I refused to pay for her wedding. Once I said that, their tone completely changed. The mother and daughter duo went from insulting me to begging me for forgiveness. But I knew it was only materialistic love, so I didn't reply. And I used the money meant for the wedding to instead buy a yacht and tour Monaco. In my mind, it was my daughter who didn't want me at her wedding and it was her who didn't love me. That is because I raised her to be as independent as I could. But after reading everyone's opinion, my mind was filled with doubt. I began thinking that maybe she was being lied to by her mother and was manipulated into hating me. So, I replied to her texts and asked if she wanted to talk in person. We decided that she would come to my house with her fiancé once I was back from my trip. On the day of the meeting, I was really nervous. Although I had basically cut contact and was acting like I didn't care on social media, I still loved my daughter a lot. And I wanted her to love me too. So when she walked through that door, I knew that I needed to tell her the truth. She looked nervous as well, and was constantly holding her fiancé's hand for support. By the way, my future son-in-law is a great man, and was very understanding of my situation. The first thing he said was apologizing for how my daughter reacted, which shocked me. Anyway, I welcomed them in and decided that I would first speak my mind. I asked if my daughter knew that her mom had cheated on me. She replied no, and the color from her face vanished. I explained to her how heartbroken I was when that happened, and her stepdad was actually the man that her mom had slept with. I even showed her the evidence, a videotape of them going at it literally in the bedroom where I had to sleep. I told my daughter how much it pained me when she wanted a man like that to walk her down the aisle instead of me. She started apologizing, and saying that she didn't know. Then, she revealed that she had recently gone to therapy and realized that her mom was actually a psychopath. Apparently, she had already confronted my ex-wife before coming here, and knew what the truth was. My daughter was lied to and told that I was actually the one who cheated. And remember the car that I bought her? She was told that her stepdad bought it on his own, as a way to show that he loved her more than me. Her mom was on a mission to make me look like a villain and having my daughter disown me. When she was in college, I was sending her tuition to her mother and she was the one paying it, because I was too busy. But once again, she was told that I didn't contribute a single penny to her college fund. Just like that, a lot more truths came out. And my daughter's apology became more and more genuine with each one. She said that she regretted going over to their house and letting them manipulate her. I just had to hug her and tell her that it wasn't her fault. Her fiancé then revealed that they had decided to not invite my ex-wife or her husband to the wedding. I just came here to tell you that we don't want you to pay for our wedding, or give us a gift. I just want you to come to the wedding in your best suit, and be there for your daughter. I can't tell you how happy I was to hear that. The matter between my daughter and her mother isn't resolved, but I'm going to work on it closely. I have shifted responsibilities at work, and although I won't make as much revenue, I will be able to spend more time helping my daughter sort out her feelings. The soon-to-be married couple is staying at my place for a few days. I just want to thank everyone who gave their constructive opinion and made me realize that I still loved my daughter.